The third wave already. Things on the surface went sideways. We can't hold out much longer. Ground forces, retreat immediately. Repeat, retreat immediately. Officer Ling Shuing, you were ordered to return to the fortress. Disobeying orders to be here is a severe violation. Get back. It's a trap. I am the princess. This bridge is collapsing. Too young. Breakfast. It's a bit dry. I wonder if someone's making pickles underground. Shh, keep quiet. Eat this biscuit. Count to 100, then run east. Someone will meet you there. Another new day. The East Gate defense line has fallen. East Gate defense line has fallen. Reinforcements. Fortress 7. There's a reason house prices won't go up. With neighbors like this, so noisy. Aren't you tired of fighting for so long? I'm about to finish all my melon seeds. Officer Lin Song, give up on that street. Retreat to the inner city defense line. This is an order. An order. If we abandon the citizens to save ourselves when in danger, then what good are we? Secured. You two are really close. In that case, I won't bother you. There's still a car over there. This one's on me. My treat. Go pick up the guy eating melon seeds up there. Keep the seeds to boost your own calcium. No charge. Who on earth are you? How could you directly destroy the beast Miss core? Lin, you'll have to get in line I'm for that kind of question. For someone did flying down from up there. No pain, not at all. My bones are very flexible. They won't break from a fall. If your mask cracked, remember to patch it up when you get back. Scars look cool. You wouldn't understand. The wall is closing. What's that sound? Underground. There's something under the city walls. Are you still here? Let me take this apart. A dual wing beehive. A dual wing beehive. Vice Captain, the East Gate defense line has fallen. The city guard requests activation of the backup force field generator. Tell the team members to prioritize to launch Project Spark. Evacuate heading underground. To check the status of the backup equipment myself. Are back. The beast wave has paused. Though I think it's just catching its breath. But while it's catching its breath, shouldn't we run? Or are you planning to hold a post-match debrief right here? What did you just say? Have you been to Fortress 7 before? Miss Lin. I'm blindfolded. I can't see the road signs. Whether I've been here doesn't matter. What matters is someone is coming. Looks like they're after you. Officer Ling Shuang. You left the squad without permission. Entering the Fortress 7 war zone unauthorized. I'll settle the score with you. Please hand over your weapons immediately and submit to temporary custody. I came here to investigate. Once I'm done, I'll leave on my own. Investigate. What authority do you have to act on your own in this war zone? Hey, if you want to arrest someone. Can you wait until the city walls are fixed? The monsters outside are still breathing. Who are you? State your remnant ID. Don't waste your breath. I don't have one. I'm just a guy eating melon seeds. Just go about your business. Don't mind me. The East Gate defense line is stable. The force field generator can only hold for another 6 to 8 hours. All evacuated yet. I need everyone who can fight to stay on the city walls. Captain Yan, this is none of your business. The vice captain put me in charge of the ground defense line. Everyone on the surface is under my command. What a pain. You can take her. Just wait until the beast wave has completely retreated. I will personally deliver her to you. Lin Song, we're not done yet. Captain Yan, you'd better know who you're protecting. Officer Lin. Your performance here is much better than I expected. Young Lin Fong first arrived 3 years ago at the fortress. You look a lot like him. Especially the way you hold your gun. It's identical. When he mentioned Lin Fong, your reaction was very strong. Surnamed Lin. He's your older brother, right? Fine, you have your secrets. I have mine. They have a bunch of secrets. Put them all together and we could start a casino. That thing down there, you felt it, didn't you? I felt it. That breathing doesn't belong to the beasts. There's something down there. It's 60% awake. Soon. Soon, there will be no more pain. Man. Old man. How many years have you been guarding this place? 23 years. So you must have heard quite a few sounds from underground. Before the beast wave 23 years ago, the ground also made noises. My son said it sounded like someone crying underground. He wasn't wrong. Next time, eat before going on a mission. Don't carry a gun on an empty stomach. Captain Yan, 3 years ago. When Lin Fong came to Fortress 7, what was his mission? A classified mission. The records are with Vice Captain. I don't have clearance. But Lin Fong, I don't have clearance. But that kid, Lin Fong, he was very smart. Before he left, he told me one thing. What did he say? He said, Yan, if one day I don't return, don't look for me. Don't stop her. But don't let her know what I did either. I still don't understand what he meant by what I actually was. But since he said so, he must have had his reasons. He wouldn't say things like that for no reason. Your brother is gone. I know this better than you do. But now that you're here, holding this gun and standing here, don't do it just to find him. Don't rush, don't push. Everyone gets some, elders first. Children, line up in the back. Duya, what are you looking at? I've never seen that color before. It's coming again. I'll go up the wall to let the captain know. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. You stood by that ground fisher for a long time. What did you hear? Breathing. Who is breathing? It's rolling over. This thing. Couldn't have been made by the beast wave. Something down there is roaring. Not just roaring. It's summoning. Summoning what? Summoning everything that can move. Everything that can hear its voice. To gather here. The second beast wave is 10 times larger than the last one. Onto the walls. Prepare for battle. Evacuate civilians to the inner city now. Evacuate civilians to the inner city now. The defense line is cut off. Attention, don't worry about me. The ahead is within firing range. It's about to wake up. Wait a bit longer. That greeting was much more enthusiastic than before. Our old friends waking Raph down there is no joke. Waking Raph, it's not even fully awake. At most, this is just a rollover. You keep saying there's something down there. What exactly do you know? Not much. But I know it's not some beast. Beasts are born from the mist, just a byproduct. But that thing below is the source of the mist. Officer Lin Song. Officer Lin Song. The deputy director invites you. He said he wants to speak with you directly. About Officer Lin Fong, lead the way. Deputy Director Ha runs this fortress, right? Runs it, yes. But whether he controls what's in the city or what's underground is hard to say. Officer Lin Song, come on in. No need to be formal. Lin Fong was a talent. 3 years ago, when he was transferred to Fortress 7, he had great execution capability. His judgment was also very precise. So I gave him something quite special. What mission? Underground geological survey. Right beneath Fortress 7 we lies an ancient geological structure from before the eternal night is buried there. Lin Fong the data and team down there several times were highly valuable. But the last time, he lost contact. The last message he sent me was Song, don't come. Do you know what this means? No, saying Song, don't come. Do you know what this means? I don't know. That's what I've been investigating all this time. After Lin Fong lost contact. What happened? What did he see? I want to know even more than you do. Officer Lin Song. You disobeyed orders to come here. The higher-ups are putting on a lot of pressure. I'm the one temporarily holding back for no other order than because of what Lin Fong contributed to this fortress. I couldn't let his sister come here to be hunted down by our own people. Stay here and investigate. I'm giving you clearance. The City Defense Archives, the old archives of the underground chambers. Lin Fong team roster. Your sister misses you very much. Everyone is just too smart. Shopkeeper, how much for these ornaments? Not for sale. Only given to those destined. Only given to those destined. So, do I count as destined? You count as a freak with a cracked mask. Destined, of course. Quite a strong connection. But you didn't look for me just to buy ornaments, did you? Shopkeeper, how many years have you been running this shop? 7 years ago. Underground exploration team, right? Young man. Prying into someone's past comes with a price. Is this enough? Where did you get this? You recognize this symbol? This isn't something you should mess with. Take this fragment. I'm closing up. What you're looking for isn't in the files. It's underground. But underground doesn't just have what you want to find. ID also has things that don't want to be found. What do you see? What do you see? Yen, have you ever seen this? I have. Years ago, Lin Fong submitted a copy of his exploration journal for me to archive, but this version has one more page than the one I saw. This handwriting isn't Lin Fong's. The handwriting is different. Officer Lin. Your brother once told me something. He said, underneath Fortress 7, the thing suppressed below is 10,000 times more dangerous than the beast. The encounter with the Abyss Hunter during the expedition. Now, I suspect he wasn't even sure what it was himself. It's 30% awake. There's a path underground. We can enter. But once we go in, we might not get out. The choice is yours. Do you want to go down there? Let's go. This thing is covered in a shell. We can't break it. There seems to be a path below. Let me go down. It's breathing. Going down is fine. But once you're down there, your lives will no longer be yours. It will be up to him. Your lives will no longer be yours to decide. It's up to him. Do you still want to go? I've waited this long. I'm not missing out. Everyone must return safely. Turns out such a massive thing was hidden here. This is no ordinary limestone cave. Someone has been here. A long time ago. There's someone ahead. Alive. More than one. Now that we're here, let's keep moving. These ruins are much older than the fortress itself, right? Look at how weathered those rocks are. Look at how weathered those rocks are. At least a few hundred years, maybe even over 1,000. The eternal night only fell 20
structures
years ago.
couldn't
Have been built after that. This underground species has never been seen on the surface. The petrification of the flesh is only 60%. More times. Can you sense how many of this kind are around us? Around 3 to 5. Scattered within the gaps of the structure. They are watching us. Not aggressively, but observing. These things have a certain territorial awareness. They consider themselves the guardians of these ruins. What makes you think that? Just a hunch. We're here anyway. Should we retreat? Should we retreat? You felt it, right? Up ahead. Its breathing matches the thing inside you. Depicts humans and more than one. Look at the way they are lined up. Looks like they are performing some kind of ritual. This is a fissure. Very similar to those fissures on the surface, but the way it's drawn looks much wider and deeper than the ones we see now. Like a fissure tearing through the entire geological layer. Are facing the inside of the fissure. What are they welcoming? What does this writing mean? This is a variation of ancient astronomical script, dating back long before the eternal night. Probably dating back to before the 16th century. You even know about this. I used to do archaeology. This line roughly translates when the four remnants are destroyed in the eternal night city, the ancient taboo will open its eyes. Remnant. The four of us. This mural has prophetic powers. Does it show where we go to eat after we're done fighting? I'm quite interested in that. You recognize this script, so do you know if it refers to any specific remnants? The way this script is written specifically identifies the marked remnants, not just any remnants, but a specific group of symbols. There's some metal over there, identical to the fragment we found earlier. The same material. On this. The writing on this. Is Lin Feng's. This is his personal gear name tag. He would never just throw this away. Miss Lin. Don't rush. See if there are other traces around. Beneath the fissure is a natural structure. Ancient ruins. I've gone down for the third exploration. The deputy director keeps pushing to speed up progress. I don't know what to do. This place is deeper. He discovered the ancient ruins. He knew Hassan Lim was rushing him. If I can't return, don't listen to anyone and come looking for me. Especially Hassan Lim. This deputy director pushed to accelerate the progress. On the surface, he plays the gentle gentleman. He sends a remnant to scout with their life. Like this feels wrong, doesn't it? You guys, come look at this. This hand. This power. Is exactly what leaked from underground when we broke through the chamber earlier. That dark red power leaking from below. Unlike the Chichthu, this isn't a prophecy. This is a record. Someone did the exact same thing. 4 people standing before the fissure emerged from it. Did they win? Or lose? The mural was left unfinished. It's back again, and it's much fiercer than before. I suggest we back up. Just now. Did it just call out a name? Are we going or not? There seems to be something below. That's been waiting for us. For remnants. Don't end up on memorial photos this time. This floor doesn't look naturally formed. It's been paved. This is blood. A very long time ago. But clearly, it was a massive amount of blood. Not just from one person. This diagram is used to transmit something. The person standing on the seal can connect with what lies deeper below. There's still something else beneath the stone platform. He came here once. And never returned. Ha Sung Lim said he was on a mission. That so-called mission was just to die in this cave. So Deputy Director Ha, up on the surface right now. The so-called mission was to die in this cave. What exactly is he doing on the surface? Drinking tea and reviewing documents. Or waiting for us to never return? He is waiting for this pattern to be activated once more. Years ago, Lin Fang only activated half of it. That's why it only rolled over. He needs someone to finish the other half. Who is going to finish the other half? He already said it. For remnants. Awakened. I know. Those 4 have arrived. Lin Fang's sister has arrived. She's even more like me than Lin Fang was. Lin Fang was only one step away back then. Too bad he was too smart. Smart enough to hesitate at the last moment. But his sister is different. Almost time. Let go. Let go. There's noise ahead. But it's not the beasts, right? Beasts don't walk with this rhythm. Humans, not entirely human. What the hell is this? They are Lin Fang's teammates. What's covering them is the shell after crystallization. Once a human is completely encased, consciousness is gone. But the body will still move. How do we fight them? The petrification is only 60%. If you can't break the ones behind, aim for the joints. Their movements are very stiff. Huge openings. Strike their knees and elbows. Look at their movement patterns. They are baiting us deeper into the passage. Impressive. Even corpses know how to ambush. Retreat. Retreat the way we came back to the circular pattern area. They stopped. They don't dare enter this pattern area. Not that they don't dare, but they can't. This pattern area is a forbidden zone for them. Back is blocked. Then how do we get back? The person who drew this left another path. This pattern itself is an entrance. Opening. It won't take long. Does it lead to the surface? Yes, it does. But the exit is roughly in some wine cellar in the west district of the fortress. Location. Look, even the quietest one jumped down. Follow them, quick. The door they left behind is still as old-looking as ever. Luckily we weren't underground too long. I almost thought I'd miss dinner. The underground energy, underground fluctuations, and the city walls. What does that mean? The force field's energy is nourishing the thing underground. The force field is supplying energy to that thing below. Then who is supplying energy to the energy system? The geothermal power plant, right beneath where the fortress stands now. Deputy Director Hai is in charge of energy allocation approval. 3 years ago, he transferred my brother to Fortress 7 and gave him a classified mission Fortress to 7 gave him a classified mission to explore. My brother discovered these drawings and ruins in the chamber. Then he lost contact. I guess Deputy Director Ha didn't just start doing this recently. He's been preparing for years. Lin Fong wasn't the first to go down. Who else? 7 years ago, there was an underground exploration team. 17 people. Only one survivor returned. All right, we've seen enough of the underground. Now let's see what the people on the surface are up to. Have your own things to investigate, right? I suggest we split up. Before dark, we will meet back here. After dark, the beast wave could strike at any moment. I'll be back. IGO. The underground team 7 years ago had 17 people. Only one survived. That survivor, do you know young man? You dug pretty deep. Then do you know why? That survivor managed to stay alive. Do you know why? That survivor managed to stay alive. Because that person was pushed out by the captain couldn't make it out. That's why they survived. Where did you learn this? From Kwai Kwong? I was investigating clues about the destruction of Kwai Kwong. Those archives had records of the underground exploration record. ID, personnel roster, and mission, purpose. But your copy of the record is missing. In the last page. Archives. Close the copy of that page. That exploration 7 years ago. Our mission wasn't a preliminary survey. Was to confirm. They gave the vice captain a sketch map beforehand. To verify a specific coordinate to see if there was abnormal energy. By the time we reached that spot, we found something similar to the circular pattern. Out of 17 people, only I saw a line of handwritten text on the back of that sketch map. Confirmation complete. Seal immediately. Do not report to superiors. This location, compared to the underground foundation of the fortress's force field generator. The underground foundation of the fortress's force field generator. A vertical distance of less than 15 meters. The force field generator's energy pipeline runs right past this spot. That sketch map. Do you still have it? I kept a copy back then. This is the only thing the vice captain left behind. Did you find anything useful down there? Lin Fang's name tag. Found in the underground chamber. When he left, his gear was fully intact. So was his name tag. Finding this proves you're on the right track, Captain Yen. 3 years ago, when Lin Fang came to Fortress 7, I was the one who nominated him, but the one who transferred him here was Deputy Director Ha. The signature on the transfer order was Ha Sun Lim's. Ha Sun Lim personally signed the transfer order. He told me, Lin Fang ranked first in the military. The chamber exploration needed someone with that kind of execution capability. The chamber exploration needed someone with that kind of execution capability. Truly the best fit. He wasn't afraid of the dark. He was brave, with a steady hand on the gun. Before going down, he told me, this mission won't take long. I'll be back in about a month. He even smiled when he left. The night before he left, he went to the West District Market to buy a pack of he wanted to give it to a friend. Grey grass tea. Igu, did you know him? That kid Lin Fang and his friend, and the survivor of the chamber exploration 7 years ago, were quite close. Every time before he would visit that person for a cup of tea and ask for tips about the underground. Lin Fang went missing. Igu never mentioned his name again. Captain Yen, what do you think? What do I think? I've been at this fortress for 30 years. I've seen many directors and deputy directors. Ha Sung Lim is the only one who makes me feel like he's too normal. So normal that every time he smiles, it's just right. Even his decisions are just right. It's like he wrote a script and is just acting it out. I must investigate him. I must investigate him, no matter what kind of person he is. I will investigate to the end. This is what Lin Fang left with me before his last descent into the chamber. Take a look. If it's for you, then keep it. Song, if you're reading this note, ... it means I really can't return. Don't be sad. I'm not afraid of death. I only worry that you will put yourself in danger trying. I suspect he's using the chambers for something, but there isn't enough proof. If I can't return, never listen to anyone and go check the energy pipeline right beneath. There is a connecting tunnel. There. ... the basement under his office. Song, you're a better fighter than me, but you're too obedient. This time, don't listen to anyone. You're a bit early today. It's not time to light the lamp yet. I just came to sit for a bit. It's too noisy down there. It's quieter up here. That thing deep underground. You heard it, didn't you? I heard it. I've heard it since a long time ago. Since when? So long. It's older than this fortress. Years ago, when my son left, he told me, Dad, ... as 423 years, I'll find my way home every single day. I don't know if he can still find his way. But what if he will find it? But what if he definitely will? If he sees a light somewhere, he'll find his way home. Tonight won't be peaceful. Old man, keep a close eye on that lamp. I just got this map from someone who knows the underground layout. Right, 15 meters there's an energy anomaly. What's more, the location of this is identical to the circle we saw in the underground chamber. The last message Lin Fang left me said, There is a passage in the basement under Ha-Sung connecting directly to the energy pipeline right beneath the energy pipeline into a feeding tube for that thing underground. He is accelerating its awakening. He's timing it too. Tonight or tomorrow, he will make his next move. This afternoon, Ha-Sung Lim just approved an energy allocation sheet. The geothermal station is shutting down temporarily for maintenance. That pipeline runs right past that circular pattern, runs right past that circular pattern. More. Much deeper than before. Tonight, are we going to Ha-Sung Lim's office? To destroy his feeding tube. Or heading to the walls to stop the beast wave first? We split up. One to block the beasts, the other to destroy the pipeline. We must carry out both tasks simultaneously. If we can't stop the fortress will be destroyed. If we don't destroy the pipeline, that thing underground will still wake up. Me and the blindfolded guy. As for the office, you to know the way, you do it. That same frequency sensation, if you can't suppress it, don't force it. Suppress it only when I tell you to. The crystals on the pipeline are identical to the seeds in the chamber. This underground project is actually quite artistic, turning the entire energy system of the fortress into a watering system for his private garden. What he built isn't a garden, it's a feeding tube. Such deep carving. Your brother's carving habit is quite meticulous, he once said. If one day someone finds my gear and sees my name, they'll know it's me. Instead of tossing me away as an unidentified corpse, still a bit further ahead. Judging from the pipeline's direction, another 20 meters should lead right beneath Ha-Sung Lim's office. Right beneath Ha-Sung Lim's office. Destroy it. You break the container. I'll break the pipeline. Is 3 minutes enough? Watch out. Stop looking, it's gathering energy. It's gathering energy. Lin Song. Getting mad just over food. A few pages of Deputy Secretary Ha's notebook have been exposed. Head back to the surface. Something might have happened to the side gate defense line. I just heard an explosion. Your hand is shaking. If you can't hold it back, then don't. Let me head up and block them. Stop to the left of the entrance of the left alley. Watch your kids. The child is fine. Get them to retreat. What kind of heroes are they? What kind of heroes are they? The spear is completely broken. I still have a fire poker here. What is your relationship with this entire fortress doesn't know? Don't let. Do you know him? When you went down into the cavern, when you looked at those murals, you realized the meaning of the original spelling of that word. It isn't something an ordinary broken you and Lam Fang are the same kind of person. Before the last time he went down into the cavern, came to find me. He said he discovered something underground. He felt he might not make it back. He asked me if one day someone came to find me with his spear, if I could pass on a message to them. He said, tell her to stop looking for me. But don't stop, keep moving forward. Go deep inside, keep moving forward, go deep inside. Go all the way to the end. He had never said those words before he told me. He didn't know you and I were heading in the same direction. But now I know. Now, just like him, you won't stop until you reach the very end. They're still fighting on the wall. Where is the spear? Broken. That fire poker. I said I wanted to borrow it earlier. Is it still there? A broken spear can still fight. It can still be used for now. It's not completely broken yet. Still good to fight. The spear technique your brother taught you can still be executed with a broken spear. The power of a spear lies in the waist. Those blade strikes of yours just every now. Every single one relied only on arm strength. Save some strength for your wrist. I know. Your energy field has shrunk to 3 meters. I can still hold on. Put your hand on the wound. The red light below is wider than before. Ha Trong Lao's supply unit. Though we broke its outer shell, the pipes still seem to be outer shell energy. Is broken, but the pipes are still intact. Those 4 are moving faster than I thought, especially Lem Fang's younger sister. Especially Lem Fang's younger sister. It's the final dose. After tonight, we won't need it anymore. Sister Chu, the northern side gate defense line has been patched up. 3 newly arrived broken emblems. They pushed back a beast tide, flanking from the side. Very good. It's good that you remembered. It has changed. Here they come again. Retreat to the inner city. Don't stop. Don't look back. We've temporarily held the wall, but that thing underground. Just now, when I was on the wall, I felt 3 tremors underground. They were deeper than any time before. The frequency has changed too. It shifted from breathing to a heartbeat. Your mask isn't just to cover your face like this. How much longer can it hold? Anyway, if it's exposed, so be it. It's not like it looks ugly. The wall is temporarily secure. But Ha Trong Lao is still in the command room. If that thing underground is indeed being fed by his energy pipes, what we need to do now is cut off the remaining spherical container just now, but the pipes are still working. If I were Ha Trong Lao, I would bury the branch pipes hiding them in a more concealed spot. He's been underground for so many years. There's no way. He only left one path. Then let's head down there again. The food concentration is rising. Dawn. They will launch a full-scale attack. They will launch a full-scale attack. We have no way back. Going up the wall now, another wave could strike at any moment. If your mask gets one more crack, you really won't be able to hide it anymore. Then let it crack. Whatever needs to be revealed I'll be back shortly anyway. Don't beat Deputy Secretary Hot to death Leave while I'm gone. Breath. This so I can ask him halfway over. Ha Trong Lao. Beneath that gentle face of yours, how many more layers are you hiding? Your mask is cracked. One more crack than I expected. Sister Q. The branch pipe locations marked on this map. There are a few spots I don't understand. These pipes were marked during the survey. But after Ha Trong Lao took office, did he change their route? 7 years ago, when we surveyed, the main underground pipe only had one route. But later, Ha Trong Lao used upgrading the geothermal station as an excuse to seal off some old pipes. Used upgrading the geothermal station as an excuse to seal off some old pipe blueprints. This is what Lam Fong gave me before the last time he went down into the cavern. He said he saw a new pipe design layout, so he made a copy when no one was paying attention. This pipe marked as abandoned is actually not abandoned at all. It bypasses the main energy pipeline leading straight to the fortress foundation, and the deepest part is the abyss. You've heard of this place, do you know what's down there? Kid, I recognize the material of your mask. It's no ordinary mask. It's a living thing, isn't it? I know. If it cracks and you don't patch it up, what's inside the energy pipeline? Leading straight to the fortress. The deepest part of the foundation is reached by leading straight to the deepest part of the fortress foundation. Isn't that the old location of the geothermal pump unit? But it has been modified now. The end of this pipe. I've seen it before. On the bottom floor of the cavern. Right beneath that circular pattern. Are you sure? Positive. The circular pattern we saw before. That was just the upper level. There is another level right beneath it. The real core of that thing is at the very bottom level. The spherical container Ha Trong Lao wanted us to break was just a decoy. That branch pipe is the real feeding channel. Therefore, we must go to the bottom level of the cavern, now, and find the end of that pipe, because that's what truly needs to be destroyed. Are we all going? But before going down, the wall still needs guards. Non-backwise broken emblem squad won't hold out on the surface much longer. Let's split into 2 groups. You 3 go down first. I'll stay on the wall. My daggers the next on the surface catch up underground. I'll stay on the wall. The next wave and catch up later. My daggers work the same anywhere anyway. Whether on the surface or underground. Captain, it's you the same. Before. Don't hesitate to let it shatter. When it's time to shatter, you must be tougher than it. Is it time to shatter now? Bring it on. You're here. It has been waiting for you for a long time. From the moment you stepped into Fortress No, it awakens by 30%. Where is my brother? Lam Fang is a good man, but he saw things he shouldn't have seen. I am merely helping him shorten that process. Where is that process? You're more ruthless than your brother. He taught me. Ha Trong Lao is your daughter's name. Something that thing behind you told you? Or did you choose it yourself? Kick him. One punch isn't enough. Land, another one. You won't be able to dismantle it all. It and I have been connected for 15 years. You break one pipe, 10 more will grow. Then break 10 pipes. It will just keep growing. Then break them again. Let me. Where did you get this spear? The grocery store owner downstairs gave it to me. She told me to bring it to you. Is she still in the shop? She is. It's time to head down. He can't move for now. Let's go. Once that name is uttered, he will talk. Let him finish reciting, then ask. I must get clear answers about my brother. How is it down there? The pipes are cut. The branch pipe is cut. The tremors have stopped. Ha Trong Lao is still alive, but he can no longer speak. What happened to him? Someone asked his daughter's name. What he hid for 15 years is now choking, letting no one touch. On the wall, Non Bak Gui has held out. I reckon he can only last half a week. No more than that. That name has been uttered. So you really were down below. You've been standing there for nearly an hour. Is there someone you know in that room? No, but there is down below. And Nin. Her name is Nin. Did you come out here just to say this? Just to get some fresh air? It's been 15 years. I haven't seen the outside sky in a very long time. Your bond with it is much deeper than mine. It took me 15 years to grow those patterns, but you only took a few days. You crave its power even more than he does. Deputy Secretary Ha, are you done getting fresh air? I've smelled your scent before, a long time ago. In the basement. On a deeper level, you smelled. A long time ago. On a deeper level, what did you smell? When I dug to the 7th level, I saw an inscription on the cliff. It wasn't modern writing. Those characters were far more ancient than the murals you saw in the cavern back then. I thought I was the one that inscription was waiting for. When I saw you, I finally Deputy understood. Secretary Ha. You've had enough fresh air. Time to go back and sit tight. There is still work to be done at the wall. Before dawn, there will be another beast tied at the wall. Survive the second wave. Then let's head to the wall. It has awakened 60% just now. Just now there was a noise in the middle of the wall. Another giant beast appeared. Did it stop after that? Not yet. Come on, let's head up the wall to check it out. Notify the Broken Emblem HQ to activate the Spark Initiative. Civilians will evacuate in waves. The first wave will evacuate. The first wave starts from the east gate. Appoint Non-Bakwai as Commander-in-Chief of the Surface Defense Line. The beast tide hasn't even reached its peak yet. Evacuating civilians at this point is basically giving up the outer defense line. Deputy Secretary Hu's signature. The first thing he did upon returning to the office was either he really stopped, or before stopping, he managed to play his last card. He signed because he knew the wall would He's making a human choice. Protect the people, not the fortress. I will go find him. Eldest Miss Lam. Ha Trong Lao is currently signing documents and now is not the time to kill him. To ask Did questions. You come to ask about the Spark Initiative? What were you thinking when you signed it? Did you come to ask about the Spark Initiative? What on earth were you thinking when you signed it? The day and Nin died. If the people on the wall had started evacuating sooner, would she still be alive? Signing the Spark Initiative was right. But your previous 15 years were a mistake. I know. When you return after the fight, you must tell me. I will mark it down for you. Record it for me. Sure, I'll record it for you. When you return from the fight, I'll let you know how many circles has been activated. The first wave of civilians will be evacuated from the east gate during the next half hour as Commander-in-Chief of the Surface Defense Line. How long will the evacuation take? It's expected to take 3 hours. Once the east gate pathway is cleared, the first convoy will set off. The second wave will start at the north gate. It has awakened 70% before dawn. This final stand. We must hold. Hold until the evacuation is complete. This wave will have at least 3 times the numbers. The front ones are speed types. The rear ones are armored. There are flying types now. The real threat even their defensive armor can't be sliced through. What do you think? It pierced straight through the stone. Get out of there, damn it. They're almost here. Lieutenant Lam Song. Commander Lei Huo officially orders. you to return to headquarters immediately, and you are not allowed to remain
Refusal
at
to
fortress number
comply
7
will be
until the
treated as
beast tide
desertion.
retreats. Once they retreat, I'll go. Lieutenant Lamsong, this is not a request, but an order. I said, wait until the beast tide retreats. Officer, maybe wait a moment. The wind is too strong here. Wait a moment, officer. Maybe, wait a moment. The wind is too strong here. Another beast tide will stand in a moment. Won't be safe. That officer mentioned desertion. Do you know what those words? Mean in the military system. A wanted notice will be broadcast nationwide. All fortresses will turn you away. I know, but why are you still staying back? Just take the debriefing order and go. At worst, you'll just get chewed out. Your brother's matter will also get an official explanation. Keep investigating. But if you stay here, by tomorrow morning, you will be a deserter without any status order you don't even believe in. Do you believe that debriefing order? No. You've made your choice. Made my choice. Dawn is here, choice is made. Before dawn, the beast tide will come again. This time, the wall won't survive the second wave. Then make it hold. Captain Nan, you should retreat. If I retreat, who's going to cover your flank? You've covered it for so many years. When your brother left, I promised him I'd look after you. Let's finish this wave first, fast, then go. Fight to the end. 4 left. Never retreat. Uncle Jiang, the east is about to fall. Captain Nan told you to take the light and retreat to the inner city. The light must not go out. The watchtower is about to collapse. It's been 23 years. This light has been burning for 23 years. It must stay lit tonight. Go. Help out in the east. Let me guard this light. Son, the light is still burning tonight. If you can still find your way, follow this light back home. Uncle Lam, not dead yet. Three left. It's awake. It is saving me. It is about to awaken. The ground below is shifting violently. It's about to rise now. Can you hear it? Hear what? It's panting. How much time do we have left? Enough to beat it back. One person can't break its defense. But the 4 of us can give it a shot. Then everyone get into position. Tran Bat and you, Tran the left flank. Press the center. I'll take the lead. Let's go down. Hold on. Don't let it drag you away. We still have to blow up the wall. The flank defense line is about to collapse. Beasts are still pouring out of the rift. We don't have enough men. Have squad to retreat to the inner city line. Let me do it. How can you do it alone? I've saved up enough lives. They'll suffice. Hurry and lead the others to help Lam Song's group. Draw a line for me. It's got smarter. Avoiding our attacks. Quick, block it from behind. A song. Look ahead. Don't stand still. Don't hesitate to let it shatter. When it's time to shatter, get out of the way. You must be tougher than we can't, but I didn't say I couldn't break its armor. Now is the time. Never mind. Can't leave. Captain. I think it's time to shatter, if this blow lands. Everyone behind us will die. The rest. I leave the final stretch to you. But if you shatter, you'll die too. When it's time to shatter, you must be tougher than it. The last member of Kwai Kai. Surviving was meant for today. Captain. Being oneself is nothing compared to being the final blade. Being oneself is nothing compared to being the final blade. Is paid. Don't wait for me. Look ahead. Don't stand still. Help me strip off its armor. The final strike. It's my turn to shine. I have always been waiting for someone. Waiting for a very long time. Wait for me a moment. If you can't wait, it's all right. Now. Until I met you three. You made me feel that knowing you was an absolute blessing. My arm has been worn down to this state. I probably won't even be able to crack melon seeds in the future. It's enough that you survived. Dawn has come. You are all still here. It's morning. You're all still here.